want to learn to play one of their classics, check out this lesson. We're going to be using a capo and all open chords to make Peaceful Easy Feeling sing. Welcome back to Relax and Learn Guitar. I'm Kevin. This is Maggie May checking things out. And my wife Vicky is behind the camera.
Hello.
Still working on a little cold there. And we are ready for some peaceful, easy feeling. So let's go. So for this classic American rock tune, like I said, we're going to be using a capo on the 2nd fret. So if you want to play along with the record, which I highly recommend, slap a capo on that 2nd fret and we're going to be using all open chords. We're going to start with the intro, of course. So this is all built around a D and a D sus4 chord. So we have a D chord, and then a D sus4 chord, which is basically a D chord, and then you add your pinky down onto that 1st string of the 3rd fret. Oh, excuse us, as Maggie is interested in some squirrels, evidently. So this intro is built around those 2 chords, and think of it as a strum pattern for each chord shape. So for this first D shape, we're going to do a down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then we're going to slap that pinky down on that 1st string 3rd fret, and the pattern for this shape is a down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. So put those 2 chord shapes together with those strum patterns. And you get this. He does that like 4 times, those 2 chord shapes together for 4 times before the song begins on the verse. So into the verse, we need to know a couple more chords. We already have that D chord. We're going to add a G and an A7. And if you'd like a much more detailed lesson on the first 8 chords that you should learn when playing the guitar, you can check out the link below that Vicky will leave, and you can watch that after this lesson. So we have that G, that D, a G, and an A7. I can always think of this A7 just kind of an A chord with no middle, with an open 3rd string there. But I fret it with my middle finger on the 4th string 2nd fret and my ring finger on the 2nd string 2nd fret. And a little tip here, you can mute this 6th string. You don't want to play that 6th string on this A7 chord. So I just let my thumb kind of hang on. I don't, put any pressure. I just let the fat part of my thumb rest against the 6th string here. So it's muted to get that A7. So let's talk about this strum pattern. It's a nice steady strum pattern for the, you can use this for the verse and the chorus. That little intro piece is going to make another appearance here. But for the strum pattern for this song, we're going to go with a, if you want to mute all your strings, and we're going to do a down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up. And one thing that's really cool is we're going to use the last up strum of this pattern to change our chords. So for this verse, it goes like this. This is the part that starts with I like the way our earrings lay against your skin so brown. It's that part. But if you watch what I'm doing there, I'm going to, it's kind of a little bit of a sleight of hand, but it helps with just a little bit of time to change these chords kind of quicker. So we're going to be, the pattern for the verse is a D to a G, D to a G, it's 3 times, D to a G, and then 2 A7s. And each time I say these chords, it gets 1 strum pattern. So if I really exaggerate that, starting with this D, so each time on that last up strum, I'm taking all my fingers off the strings to fret the next chord shape. I just call it the no chord. So that last up strum, you're really just strumming open strings as you change the chord. So for that verse, we get this, and I'll just kind of do the chord, I'll call it the chords as they change. Remember, it's each time I say the chord, you strum one pattern. So you have, it starts on a D. I like the G, your sparkling D, G, D against your G, so A7, again, back to D, want to, G with you and me, D to G, D, a billion G's all around, A7, twice, and then we get into the chorus. So with that tip of doing the changing that chord on the last F strum and just kind of memorizing the chord progression makes this a great first Eagles song to learn.
I can remember when that came out.
When this one came out?
Yeah.
Oh, the Eagles are just huge. They've got so many great hits, but I really like this one. I don't know why I think about this when I listen to this song. I always think of riding in my car, driving in my car, windows down in the summertime, and the Eagles on the radio.
Yeah.
That's just what I do. All right, so let's get into the chorus. We're going to need to know another chord here in the chorus. So in this chorus, we're going to be using a G again and a D again, but we need to know an A7. The other chord we're going to add in is an E minor. A nice sad chord that's going to make a cool little transition for us here. So for this chorus, it kind of, that A7 kind of gets shared from the end of the verse into the beginning of the chorus. So it's the billion stars all around, 'cause I've got a G, 2 times easy D, 2 times, and back to G. Know you, G, let me, E minor 1 time, A7 1 time, 'cause I'm D, E minor, G, A7 on the D.
I love this song.
I mean, there's not much else you can say about how it's just a beautiful song. So for this chorus, the verse had a pattern, a chord progression where we kind of repeated those D's and G's 3 times, and then the A7 chord twice. So for this chorus, that was the verse. For the chorus, you have G twice, D twice, back to G twice, then E minor 1 time, and A7 1 time. So it's the, 'cause I got a peaceful, easy feeling, and I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. So for that last line of the chorus, we're only going to do 1 strum pattern for each of these notes in this progression. We have a D, E minor, G standing, A7 on the D. And you'll notice there, the way I'm ending each of these choruses on this last D chord, you could just strum that with the pattern we did. Down, down, up, or down, down, up, down, up. But I like ending the chorus with that little intro figure that we worked on at the beginning, where we do that 1 strum pattern on the D, and then another one on the D sus4. I just really like that, and I think it sounds cool to end your chorus with that to work back into the verse. So there you have another easy, fun, great tune by the Eagles to play. If you'd like to check out another great Eagles song, a little Hotel California, which you might think is a little out of your reach, but I have a kind of beginner version of that great song right here. So check that out next. As always, Vicky, Maggie, and I thank you guys for your views and your support here on YouTube, and especially for our members at Relax Learn Guitar. And if you'd like to learn about the membership, check out the link below. And thanks for helping us make this possible for you. We'll see you for our next lesson. And remember, you're never too old to learn.